that jump looked painful. Not doing that. I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the nut. That statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent. Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Okay.
How's the investigation going?
Got your package.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
I wouldn't make it a habit recruiting people off the street.
Well, I have you now, so I probably won't hire another person for a while. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
There's music after
If it isn't my favorite
completing a
part-time
quest.
security officer.
I don't think they had this in previous Bethesda games, right? It's like they're copying Outer Worlds, because there's music playing every time you complete a quest in Outer Worlds.
Crime has slowed down. How can I help you, Captain?
I've got a friend who needs something from storage at the spaceport.
Yeah, we all got friends who need things. But we've also got rules and regulations, and I'm not going to bend them. Your friend can file a request like everyone else.
How are the day-to-day operations going?
It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people.
I'm looking for work if you have any.
I've got nothing at the moment, but come back later, and I might have something for you. See you later.
Why is it saying I have to unlock this? Isn't it already unlocked? Oh.
Is it now, you, Yoshi, Gizzlelin's 112, and games?
Zoom to the hand scanner. I don't know what it is. Kill enemies with laser weapons. You have to specifically equip melee weapon? I don't know about that. Extra credit when searching containers. Carrying capacity. Great. Sprint for 1,000 meters while at 75% or more of your maximum load capacity. That's so stupid.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
Back off. Wow, they're all over the place.
Sidonia is an industrial town. They tend to be concise.
Wait, maybe somebody else figured out the FOV thing on this thing. Let me try this because I think FOV is definitely tight. There's an exit save, so we'll just do that. Okay, let me just do this real quick. Documents, my game, Starfield, that is new document. New text document. Starfield customs.ini. Camera. Game rent should be here. Just copy this. $100 FOV should be good. Let's see if it works. It's still showing up as well. It's not an INI file yet. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, so I think I have to delete that. I'll move it. I'll rename it. Starfield. Custom. Okay, yep. Cool. Okay, let's see if it works. Yeah, because the FOV is just too tight. First person mode view. I don't understand the difference. We'll see. We'll just keep playing. this is 100, and I wouldn't feel queasy after a while. Wait, oh, we were going this way.
Shayla will be 40 now.
You gotta let her go. We got the other children. Grandkids, too.
But Shayla has such fire in her. She could do anything.
I miss her, too. But after the accident, it's a mercy she went the way she did.
Even an extra day or two with her, that would have been the blessing.
I think we're still recovering from the colony.
Oh, there's another tram here.
So, what's the point?
Of what?
This? Is it some sort of art? A Zen garden? What?
It's a communal art installation. It's supposed to look nice.
I guess. But I'm just saying, you could have a whole backball field or some food stands. Something useful.
It's always something with people. It's a playground too, right?
I mean, it's pretty. But space is precious. It should be more than pretty.
Like, it doesn't seem like FSR is doing too much when it comes to performance. So if we turn FSR off, wait, I can't turn dynamic resolution. Oh, that's only with FSR. I mean, FSR should be doing that automatically. Why is it that we have to adjust what the resolution should be? You know, I mean, it should try to get to 4K while pulling from like low resolution. This seems like it's not doing that. You have to freaking program it yourself. It's weird. That's why I like the LSS. Okay, well, we'll stick to this for a little bit. Chonk. Chonk. Poach?
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your chunks.
I mean, wouldn't it better just do a regular poach egg? Why does it have to look like that?
Thanks for choosing Chunks. Which chunks would you like today?
What exactly are chunks made of?
All I am legally allowed to say is that our chunks meet all known minimum standards for nutrition. All I am legally allowed to say is that our chunks meet all known minimum standards for nutrition.
I'd like to buy some chunks.
I'm happy to serve you.
I mean, why do they even need somebody standing there? Shouldn't you just push a button and get all the chunks you want? You know? That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, that's a more expensive chunk. Okay.
All our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. You won't find anything like them anywhere else. I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
This place looks expensive.
The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it. My pleasure.
Dawn's Roost Strip. Jemison Wellington, beef tenderloin and prosciutto, baked in a pastry shell, served with cream sauce. How do you? Oh, 1,000 freaking. Okay. It is expensive here.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye, bitch. Why doesn't she go into the tram with me? I don't know.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. The solar system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Yeah, I'm still getting a lot of frame drops. I don't think it even matters. Oh, he's here.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
The egg you found wasn't beeping, was it?
Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
No. I need them.
Hello? Oh, wow. That watch is super cool.
You've really... People in the year 2330 are into watches.
I bet whoever came up with bad news travels fast wasn't taking interstellar distances into account.
Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
But I came all this way.
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch. Maybe get you a ticket to a speaking gig he's got. That's all I can do.
You are the best!
Please
David's
tell me you're not
amazing.
here to see
And
Mr.
I hear
Barron.
he's single. I can't believe I'm here! SSNN!
If you've seen something interesting, let me know. If it pans out into a full story, you'll be compensated. Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps. If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst.
Who are you?
A cog in the machine. If you mean literally, Nadia Mufaz, head researcher of the office. So if we got any facts wrong, I'm the one who files your complaint into the shredder.
What's your problem with David Barron?
We spend hundreds of hours digging into stories, sorting the lies from the damned lies. Then David performs a 2-minute segment and wins an award. Who'd have a problem with that?
Nice to meet you too.
Sorry. Long day. Longer night. How about a do-over? Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you really work for a living. I bet you have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things.
My life has gotten very weird and interesting lately.
Sounds like an old pickup line. But it really has, hasn't it? I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me?
What's David Barron really like?
Dear Lord, everyone wants to know about Barron. He's a smart guy. He cares about what he's reporting. He's way too damn cozy with the UC, and that's a problem for us staying impartial. My biggest beef with him is he's credited with everything he reports, and he doesn't lift a finger to correct that impression.
How's it working for SSNN?
We're short-staffed, overworked, and trying to report on a million things at once. Not to mention there's a constant battle with the powers that be to maintain our journalistic principles. So, things are just swell.
What stories are you working on right now?
I'm working on an investigative piece about some of the businesses in the well right now. Trying to get a handle on how things are in that part of the city. I'm not sure the story will get off the ground, though. I asked the higher-ups if I could go down there for some interviews, but they said it's too dangerous. They'd probably be all for it if David asked.
You think anyone will read something like that?
I wouldn't be writing it if I didn't. Most people in New Atlantis like to pretend the well doesn't exist. I think it's important to call attention to what's going on down there.
I'd be willing to do the interviews for you.
Really? You sure? The well's a pretty dangerous place. It might be too much for a first-time reporter.
If I help you out, will you give me credit as a co-author?
Who do I look like? David Barron? Yeah, I'd give you credit for your work. Credits, too. I have a small budget for things like this. Great. I had 3 interviewees in mind. Teresa Mason, the owner of Kay's House, Henrik Zoran at Apex Electronics, and Nurse O'Shea from the Med Bay. You don't need to ask too many tough questions. I just want to read on how their businesses are doing and how things are in the well. I really can't thank you enough. Do you have a story for me or not?
Crimson Fleet attacked an Argos mining facility on Vectera.
Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
Tell them about the ore. That was quite a lucrative operation.
Tell them what the Constellation is doing. We were mining beryllium. Well, I can't really say that. I think they were there because they wanted to, because the black guy was owed them something. They were mining beryllium, iron, and some rare minerals. Easy credits for them.
Rare minerals, you say? That would be worth the price of admission. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group?
I work for Argos. Now I'm with Constellation.
Wow, an actual member of Constellation graces my office. Do we bow? Maybe smoke a pipe? So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph?
We didn't have. He brought them to us. The mining crew banded together and fought them off with mining lasers.
Huh. Sounds like a good outfit. The heroic miner is a good angle. This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
It's important that the people of the United Colonies can trust their primary news source. If you ever find yourself in a hot lead, we will do our best to protect your anonymity. We're close to the action here in United. Prime position report on the big stories.
This is the whole freaking office? Oh. Like we can hack them. This is the whole office. Really?
David Barron is the most famous.
Shouldn't you have like some kind of door? Oh, this is a nice view. Whoa. one way for us to test this is to see if we get this all the way down to like 50%. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Doesn't matter at all. So if we turn off dynamic resolution, but we turn on FSR, what does that do? Nothing. FSR is just very confusing. They shouldn't have the dynamic resolution option with FSR and stuff like that. Just say scaling and then just FSR. Because FSR is supposed to dynamically do everything. Makes no sense. I don't think you can even turn this on and then turn this off. We will try CAS. What is CAS even? Contrast Adaptive Sharpening. What does that do?
I can see traffic is good.
I don't see any improvement at all, frame rate wise. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. It's like FSR doesn't have any impact on the game's performance when you turn it on. Don't tell me that AMD is only allowing benefit from, you know, from an AMD graphics card. Because I think FSR should work on everything. I know it's slight improvement on the AMD graphics card, but it shouldn't be that much. Distribution center. The problem with this game probably just needs a performance patch, and I think FSR is not doing anything, so I need to patch that up.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
What is it you do here?
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care.
You bought an egg from a kid recently. I need it.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it?
Does it matter? Can I just have it?
I'm wondering why you'd come looking for it.
It's none of your business.
Well, since I paid for it, it kind of is my business now. Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Can you just give it to me?
I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. Maybe if you hadn't told me it was none of my business. But here we are.
Really? I'll try and
Back
steal
to
it.
it then.
I will try and steal
With a
it.
smile.
Oh.
That's the UC way.
Jonathan Baptiste's eyes are too fucking bright.
It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC government.
Sounds like you really love your job.
Of course, who wouldn't? It's such a privilege to be able to work for the UC government. A true force of good. Every day is so exciting. I get to meet so many new people, solve interesting problems, and learn about developing situations throughout the settled systems. Yep, there's never a boring day at the distribution center.
Did you always want to work at the distribution center?
Oh, no. When I was growing up, I actually wanted to be a miner on Sidonia. As weird as that may sound. I guess I never wanted to have a typical job. Lucky for me, working at the distribution center is anything but typical. Oh, that's not really my area. I don't have clearance for that just yet. Well, someday, maybe. You'll want to talk to Miss Sang about that. See ya.
Can talk to her anymore.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you? Oh, well, certainly.
I need an energy weapon. Because that's my, it's my shit.
Yes, of course. Please, take a look.
Oh.
Oh, well, sir. Right. Come back if you need. Something else.
She doesn't see me, so can I close this door just to make sure?
Hey, that isn't yours.
Wen really keeps the distribution center in tip-top shape.
problem? You know I went to chef school? This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Any luck tracking down those sensors?
Yeah, I can't talk to you.
I really do need that additional data. Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied. Obviously, some small percentage of its internal workings is always liquid to allow for the transfer of nutrients and so forth, but this, well, I've never seen anything like it. If it continues to increase, I'm concerned the entire tree may collapse, and I'm also worried about other secondary effects.
What do you mean, secondary effect?
It's too soon to speculate. I'd very much like to see the additional data before I say more.
Should this area be blocked off just to be safe?
If the time comes, I will certainly attempt to alert the appropriate people en masse. If I have more data, though, my concerns might carry some more weight.
You'll get to the bottom of this.
I appreciate your confidence. The sooner I have all the available data, the sooner I can make an assessment.
I got all your sensors right here.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Relief. Now, let's see. This is... well, it's... oh my. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
That doesn't sound like good news.
Well, from a certain point of view. In an admittedly somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
The data from the biosensors speaks for itself.
out there. Can I help you?
Your anger with that man seems so personal.
Well, I mean, yeah, I won't deny it. Freestar politicians come here like they own the place. Peace, my ass. What's so peaceful about breaking the armistice? About expanding into systems they're not supposed to? Everyone knows they're doing it. Everyone. Worst kept secret in the settled systems. Hey, they did it when they caused the colony war, and now they're doing it again. My uncle died in that war. You know what I'm saying?
I do, and you should embrace that anger. For you, for your uncle. Shake that man down. Take his credit.
Yeah, you're right. I should be angry. I am angry. My uncle died because of people like him. Man, the hell with that guy. I'm gonna get his credits and give you half. No, he's still not getting in. What are you still doing in my spaceport, Chisel? That's gonna be a fine for loitering.
You got to be. What else do you expect me to do, officer? You told me I cannot enter the city.
And now I'm telling you not to loiter in my spaceport. That's gonna be a fine. Pay up now, or I'm taking you in.
You, petty thug. Take your dirty money. But the ambassador is going to hear about this shakedown.
Is this a Taliban group, though? I'm not sure which group it belongs to, because there are two groups, two other groups. If there's a Taliban group, yeah, they deserve to be deserve that shakedown. I'm not sure, but there's the other one, but they both actually started the war, but anyway.
Hey, no loitering. That felt good. Really showed the Freestar Collective who runs things in New Atlantis.
Oh no, it's a
I
Freestar.
promised you half, right? Here.
The Freestar Collective's okay. I guess because when they split up, let's see if I remember the history of this game. In this game, when they split up, eventually the what is this called, United Space, whatever, they finally meet up with the Freestar Collective, and that's when they started fighting, because the Freestar Collective, conquering, but trying to get the planets they want, and then so yeah. So that's definitely more of a misunderstanding, because nobody really owns anything, Nobody really owns anything. But anyway, but there's another group. They're terrorists, I think. Yeah, they worship the serpent or whatever. So, which is a way to say that there's a third group that's a religious group, theocracy, and they worship some kind of serpent. I mean, the funny thing about that is could definitely happen, because I don't think we can run away from religion. There are always going to be people who are crazy about religion, and they're going to form their own space Taliban, so, which is crazy.
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something?
What was that all about? The guard seems to have issues with you.
Did you not hear? They won't let me enter the city. Me, a political envoy who comes here constantly trying to help prevent another war. And this is the thanks I get? They won't let me enter without a diplomatic visa? Ridiculous.
Do you know anyone that can help? I can talk to them for you.
Oh, really? And here I am biting your head off. Apologies. I'm just, rather flustered. Look, if you have time, could you please go to the Freestar Collective Embassy and speak to a diplomat? They'll know what to do.
For a few credits, I'd be happy to make a little detour to your embassy.
Fine. Seems like I'm at everyone's mercy today.
You're rich. You can pay up.
Hey, no loitering. How are you today?
Speak to someone at the embassy. They'll be able to clear this up.
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with?
Why is this area locked off?
Oh, security impounded a ton of cargo and didn't have storage space for it all, so we're holding on to some of it until they can run inventory. So, you need something, or...?
How often does UC security clear out the impound storage?
Not really sure. Whenever they get through their backlog, I guess. No reason you're asking?
You got some cargo that was impounded. I need to access it.
Yeah... I can't really just let you in there.
I don't remember what the +5, +3 is for. Oh, if you're able to convince them, you get +3, I think, or +5. I don't remember. Okay, let's see. I know you have to keep some people out. I admire someone who respects rules.
Well, that's... thank you.
It's that easy? Look, I get it. You've got your orders, I've got mine.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Alright, look, don't tell anyone I did this for you. Here's what I'm telling you. Anyone asks, I had nothing to do with this. You got it?
You also get a free blowjob if you want.
Alright, make it quick, will you?
Make it quick?
If anyone asks...
Are you a Minuteman? Oh, okay.
Just grab what you need and get moving before someone sees you.
No, we can even digit pick it. But he was standing there that you can't do it unless he's not there. I'm a member of STARS.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Excuse me.
The fuck is that fucking path? Headwear, it's so weird.
You know, I was just mentioning you to someone.
Not this again, Nissa. I'm fine. I really am.
I'm just saying. None of those rocks you spent time digging up are going to keep you warm at night. I'm just looking out for you.
I'm warm enough, but thank you.
I don't want to sound desperate, but any luck finding my cargo? Hey there, new guy. Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything.
I have a present for you.
Oh, no way. You really got it? I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't.
If UC security asks questions, you and I never met.
You really do love your jokes. You are joking, right? Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick-me-up now and then? I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really, thank you so much.
You could use a drink.
You're in the right place.
Yeah, this one's gonna be free, right? 361, bitch. Free my ass. I guess we have to come back and
Stop by anytime.
get the free drink.
Yes. What?
Not right now. Did where did he get the art? No, right? He's out here. Oh, he's upstairs. Oh, he's in the well. The fuck?
Exciting things with holograms. Wow. Yeah, I saw the trailer for some of their new products, and I gotta say, I am hyped.
If you're looking for a tracker, you've come to the right place.
Sometimes that's just how things are. Not interesting.
You didn't hear this from me, but those eclectic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust. You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Got a call, someone's power kept going out. You know what it was? A heat reach as long as my leg.
If there's something you need,
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be?
That's a strange way to introduce yourself.
Perhaps, but I'm quite confident in my business, and I refuse to be intimidated. Please, let me know if I can assist you further.
Why are you way down here in the well?
We've been in New Atlantis for a very long time, before most things topside were built. With lots of infrastructure already in place, ample storage, and discreet access to the spaceport, it makes sense to stay. It's had the unintentional, but not unwelcome, side effect of weeding out people who can be timid about doing business.
What exactly does the Trade Authority do?
I thought the name made it rather obvious. We are the authority on trade in the settled systems. Whether it's bulk cargo, specialty items, or individual requests, we make sure things get where they need to go. We have shipping lanes across the settled systems and deal with nearly every major corporation and faction there is.
I'm interested in doing work for the Trade Authority.
That depends. If you have a ship and are willing to haul cargo, then we've got some work. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be more specific. We frequently post cargo running jobs up on the mission boards around town. Check them out. I've heard our jobs pay well, and on the off chance that's not what you're looking for, well, I can't really help you then.
Can you tell me more about mission boards and where to find them?
Many different parties use the mission board to post jobs for freelancers and the like. For example, the Trade Authority uses them to post cargo hauling jobs. You'll usually find mission boards in bars, typically ones nearest the spaceport. You might be able to find them elsewhere, but that's your best bet. It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price. And whatever it may be, I can afford it.
I'm here for some art. Samson Sobrel sent me.
Ah, yes. I've been expecting you. Here's your package. And don't worry, I've already corrected the ownership record for you.
What? Oh, I understand.
Good. I'm glad we understand each other.
I'll be on my way.
Thanks for your business. You won't find a better selection or more reasonable prices anywhere.
Wait, they sell everything? Okay. Well, I just need no more digitex.
The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
Oh. My old man is a bad man, but I can't imagine where they are coming.
You need something?
It's a great shop, isn't it? I like it here. I help out Henry from time to time. Not very often these days. But that's fine.
Slow day in here, isn't it?
Maybe a little, but that's not such a bad thing, is it? Better than all the noise and attention topside, if you ask me.
What do you do here?
Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here from time to time. But I don't just loiter around. I'm involved in my own business endeavor as well. Unfortunately, I'm quite old-fashioned. I only deal with associates that I know and trust. But if you do a small favor for me, I might feel comfortable opening my business up to you. All you need to do is pick up a package from Red Mile and deliver it to me. You don't even need to interact with anyone.
What's in the package?
The contents are of no interest to you, and they're not contraband if that's what you're wondering. If you're uncomfortable doing this favor, you're free to decline.
What even is your business?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that yet, but I assure you, it's quite lucrative.
Sure, I'll do it.
Fantastic. I eagerly await your return. Stay out of trouble.
No loyalty, okay? I don't have the patience for it. Can't say I'll have what you need, but you're welcome to look.
Not exactly a lot on offer here.
No, no question business has been slow lately. Not too worried though. Managed to make ends meet for a good long while. Don't expect that to change now.
I'm surprised to find an electronics shop in the wild.
That's so. Think folks down here are too poor to afford electronics. Not the first time I heard that line. Yeah, I get that kind of attitude far too often. You find yourself with any more commentary, feel free to keep it to yourself.
Nice try. I know what this place is.
That's so. Well, then I'm hardly the man you want to be talking with.
I'm with the SSN. SSNN. I'd like to ask you some questions about your business.
A reporter? Fine, but I'm only talking basics. I don't like people snooping around my business.
You'll tell me more about yourself?
Name's Henrik. I own Apex Electronics. That's all I'm willing to say to some nosy reporter.
I'd like to know how things are going at Apex Electronics.
Door's still open, isn't it? That's my idea of success. Sorry if you were hoping for something more flowery.
How have things been in the world recently?
How the hell do you think? Life's a mess down here. I'm not holding my breath for it to get any better.
I think that should be
Great. Now why don't you help me out and buy something? I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
That's not how it works. I grab it, you yank it. That's how it works.
Stock's a bit low, so you might find yourself disappointed. Happy to make a deal if I can.
Oh, the board game. It doesn't even do anything. We'll buy some Digipix from him. There. Oh god, that was a lot of money. I shouldn't have. You happy now about you? I bought some Digipix from you.
Take care.
Oh. Oops.
I can't open my doors to this man. I'm sure you understand.
Kay's house.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? I wasn't troubling you.
It's nice to see a fresh face around here.
No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else?
What's the story on this place?
Mom, that's Kay, gets all the credit. Started making sure people felt welcome back when I was just a kid. She had one rule: no causing trouble. Everyone abided by it, put their differences aside when they came through the door. After a few years of feeding so many mouths, we needed extra credits to stay afloat. Didn't mean for this to turn into a business, but here we are. If folks are willing to pay a little to have some place to feel safe and get a decent meal, well then we'll sure take it.
There's blood on her little latch. I'm with the SSNN. I'd like to ask you some questions about your business.
Absolutely. I'm sure my mom would be proud to have the place featured in an article. What's up?
How are things in the well?
Same as ever. I've lived in the well my whole life, and things have never really changed. The UC government promises to clean the place up every couple years, but there's still just as much crime and poverty as there was when I was a kid. That's why Kay's house is so important. It's the one place people in the well feel safe. Be sure to put that in the article, okay? I'm really proud of it.
Will you tell me more about yourself?
Yeah, sure thing. I'm Teresa Mason, and this is my home. My mom's the Kay who founded Kay's house. I grew up here along with the business. My mom passed the place on to me when she decided to retire. Running it is my pride and joy. I've put everything I have into it.
Mom just watching every single step, huh? Making sure you don't mess up the business. She's right behind you, you know that bitch? She's right behind you. I'd like to know how things have been with your business lately.
Business is steady, as usual. We don't tolerate violence or disrespect, so a lot of folks like to spend time here. The only thing that's worrying me is a new group of customers I've seen hanging around lately. They've been watching the UC Surplus store pretty closely. I have a bad feeling they might be planning something. Kay's house has a reputation as a safe place. I don't want to be associated with that kind of thing.
Nobody wants to eat here when they come in and they see blood on your little latch. I don't know, that looks disgusting. I'd be happy to look into it for you.
Honestly, I'd really appreciate that. I'd feel terrible if something happened and I hadn't done anything to try to stop it. Why don't you come by when you have some spare time? And we'll talk it out. Great. Let me know when the article comes out, will you? I'd like to read it.
Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
Remember. No, you don't consider stealing then? Okay. Oh. They got a nice little setup in this house. She's sharing a bed with her mom though. That's something.
Stay as long as you like. And don't be a stranger.
If you haven't, make sure you say hello to Mama. She likes to.
She's not talking, she's only repeating her lines.
Don't take it personal if I don't stop to chat. Lots to do, not nearly enough hands to do it all. If we've got it, you're welcome to it.
I'd like to help you figure out what those suspicious customers are up to.
Would you? I'd really appreciate it. I saw them hanging around the UC Surplus earlier today. They sure looked suspicious to me.
What makes you think they're up to something?
They've been coming here regularly for the last couple weeks, and all they do is sit on the balcony and watch the UC Surplus. I thought I heard them mention a robbery, but I'm not sure. They seem to know I'm onto them, so they stop talking about it when I'm around.
Take care of them before they can cause any trouble.
That's not how I want this handled. Kay's place is the only safe haven in the well. I can't condone violence. If anyone's going to handle them, it should be security. But I have to be sure they're up to something before I get the authorities involved. I don't want to get anyone on security's bad side for no reason. Why don't you do a little sleuthing for me? Maybe you'll have better luck eavesdropping on them than I did. We can decide what to do once we figure out if they're really up to something.
Folks gotta look out for one another. That's when I started serving food all those years ago.
I've got limited resources. Try not to turn anyone away just because they're right on the fence. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do.
Strange place for a medical clinic, isn't it?
Funny story about that. You know, when people first arrived on Jemison, they dismantled the colony ship and used the parts to establish a place to live. Over time, they built out and up and up, and after long enough, they started to forget about the people and the things still down here. The walls and the ceiling have changed, but this place still uses equipment from that old ship. And it's here because not everyone in New Atlantis can afford Reliance Medical.
You run this place all by yourself?
Don't have much of a choice. Can't afford to pay staff, and well, I've got a few volunteers from the community. I can only ask so much of them. We've scraped by for a good long while now, and we'll continue to do so. Don't you worry.
I'm with the SSNN. I'd like to ask some questions.
A journalist? That's a surprise. Most people don't think anything that goes on in the well is worth writing about. I'd be happy to help if I can.
How have things been in the well?
Things are always the same in the well. Violent and dangerous. I swear I treat more injuries here than I did when I was a Navy medic.
Will you tell me more about yourself?
Sure, if you'd like. My name's Talia. I was born and raised right here in the well. I've been the nurse here at the med bay for over a decade now. Once upon a time, I was a combat medic for the UC Navy. When the colony war ended, I came back to the well to put my skills to use for the people here.
I'd like to know how things are with the med bay.
Things are always rough at the med bay. I'm the closest thing to a doctor that the well has, and I can't treat everyone. The last few weeks have been especially bad. There's some kind of infection going around, and a lot of kids down here are catching it. It just breaks my heart to see.
Happy to help you with that.
Oh, you're sweet to offer. There might be something you can do, if you're willing. Let's chat again when you have some time to spare, all right?
Okay.
All right, dear. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. Three gunshots this week alone. I guess we know where UC Security's priorities are. And aren't.
Like to help out with the sick children?
Oh, you remembered. I'm touched, dear, really. Yes, there is absolutely something you can do to help. All the children seem to have the same stomach bug, but I'm having trouble diagnosing it. Pediatrics isn't my specialty. But one of my colleagues, Dr. Lebedev, is an expert. If I had his research notes, I'm sure I could diagnose the disease and find a treatment.
Can you tell me more about the situation?
I've seen an uptick in cases of sick children in the med bay recently. They all seem to be presenting the same symptoms, but I can't identify the cause. It isn't serious enough to kill them, but I haven't found an effective treatment yet. That has me worried.
Do you know where Dr. Lebedev might be?
He works topside at Reliance Medical. It's easy to find. It's right between Mast and Orion Tower. Dr. Lebedev is always there.
Can get the notes, wait, what?
Thank you
Couldn't
so
use your
much.
email?
I really appreciate it. I'd go myself, but I can't leave the med bay unattended.
Yeah, but you can send an email. Whoa, is that shit water? What is this? Uh-oh. Oh. Quick shower, I guess.